My name is Virginia, and I'll be leading the class today. To do Tara Yoga, you need a mat, obviously. You need also a cushion, right? Because we'll be using it to prop ourselves up for a little bit of a breathing practice and meditation. And also, you can use a kneeling tool if that is necessary too, if you're tired of sitting down for the practice, for the breathing practice. Okay, so we're going to start by taking a couple of deep inhalation to the belly. Inhale deeply. Exhale deeply, relax your shoulders. Breathing through the nose, right? Inhale deeply. Exhale deeply, relax the shoulders. One more time. I will remind you that during the whole class, we will focus on our breathing, not really, we will focus also doing those asana correctly, but really we focus on our breath all the time. Breathing in, breathing out, and watching it. So we're going to start going back up into the mountain pose. So just unroll your spine gently, go into a standing position, into mountain pose. Shoulders are down. Then we're going to take a couple of inhalation again. Inhale deeply. Exhale deeply, relax your shoulders. Then we're going to take the right foot to the front, taking a step or a lunge. But we are not going to go and stay on our toes. We're going to bring our heels down, right? So we're really going to feel a big stretch on front of the thighs, but also in the Achilles tendon, right? Bringing the hands to the side, and then we're going to bring the arms up and hold for a modified lunge. And breathe. Nothing else to do in the asanas but breathe. So we're going to bring the arms down, then we're going to deepen our lunge, and this time we'll be on our toes, right? With a deep lunge and sitting on our toes. So we are nice and central right here with our hands. They're going to answering the prayers and hold. Then we're going to go for a flat back with our hands in prayers, and try to place your hands onto your knee and go to a flat back. Breathing. Then we're going to bring our hands down, and then we're going to extend both legs straight, right? So if we need to take a little step with the left leg to have both legs straight, then we're going to bring ourselves down with our heads down onto our knees and breathe. Nothing else to do when we're in the asana. There's only one thing to do, is to breathe, right? And that's our focus. And the more we focus on that breath, the more we just relaxing part of the body that feels tight. That's the idea. And we always try to relax a part of the body when we do the exhalation. Then we're going to take the right foot back, come back, unroll your spine into a straight position. Then we're going to take the other left leg to the front. And then the same, we're going to bring the heels down, right? So try to adjust your feet so you're nice and strong and straight, and then bring the arms up. And of course, one heels will be feeling a little bit more stronger than the other one, or your knee. There's always a little bit of a difference between the two sides, right? Breathing. Then we're going to bring the arms down, then we're going to deepen our lunge by being on our toes and bring our hands in prayers, right, to our chest. And hold. Breathing. Then we slowly going for flat back all the way, bringing our hands on top of our left knee, right? And the head is kind of like you're looking down into the floor, not bending down, but just kind of like your spine is following the same trajectory. Breathing. Keep that breath. Then we're going to bring the hands down, and then we're going to straighten both legs. So we're going to bring that right foot a little bit more so we can straighten both legs and do a nice long stretch into that left leg, right? With that head is flopping down, just loose. Breathing. Then we're going to take a step back again and roll your spine, come back all the way to the original pose of mountain pose. And then I'm going to go sideways so you can see better, right? We're going to go into our chair pose. Chair pose. So the chair pose is, the idea is to not tuck your pelvis forward. No, we want to be actually kind of like we're going to sit, and we want to have a little bit of a curve into that lower back and hold. Then we're going to bring the hands to the back, and then we're going to do a flat back. We're still sitting quite low. We're not up here, right? I know that if you've not done it for a long time, it's going to feel like it's getting really quickly uncomfortable. So when we get uncomfortable, what do? We concentrate on watching our breath in and out of the nose. Breathing. A little bit deeper, going down a little bit further. And then we're going to bring the hands to the front, right? And go into a downward dog position, right? Relaxing our legs. If we need to shake them a little bit, that's good. Bringing both hands to the side. And then we're just going to go and bend one knee to get, you know, our Achilles tendons stretched a little bit more. And breathe. And then from that position, we're just going to go for a flatter back. We're going to push everything down a bit further, you know, and bringing our pelvic floor up, right? And breathe. And then from that position, we're going to bring the left hand to the front and place in the middle and bring the right arms to the side for modify downward dog. Breathing. And hold. Our feet are not really changing position, right? And again, when we're in the asana, there's nothing else to do, right? Then just focus on watching the hair going through your nose, down the lungs, and coming back up. That's your focus. That's your meditation. Then we're going to switch over, bring the right hand on front and bring the left arm to the side. Breathing. And then we're going to bring the hands down, and then we're going to bend the knees and go to our side, right? Completely to our side, right? So we're on our elbow, right? The elbow is nice and strong to the side. And then we're going to bring the left foot to the front of the knee, right? And just tuck your glutes in a little bit. So we're nice and strong. We are not collapsing on that elbow, right? Making sure that also your leg is nice and straight at the end, right? We're not on the front, on the back. We're just really nice and straight. Breathing. Then we're going to bring that left leg, and then placing our hands under the knee or whatever we can, and we're just going to extend that leg right up. Breathing. Bending the knees, and then try to bring that foot toward your face. You're kind of looking at your feet, right? We're turning it a little bit toward the back. Coming back normal to the same position. Then I'm going to let the legs down, slowly, slowly bend it backward, right? Still left leg, left hand, left foot. Then we're going to pull ourselves just really not pulling the leg to the back, because then we're arching our back, right? We feel very strong on elbow, but by tucking our pelvis in, right? Your glutes, tightening your glutes, your back of your butt. Breathing. Bringing the legs alongside. Then we're going to collapse ourselves all the way down, but we're not really relaxing here. We're going to bring the right hand onto the left shoulders. Then we're just going to go and push ourselves up as much as we can to the side for a little bit of a core, right? Then we're going to bring that left leg up, and that hand goes right to this side. And we're holding there. So all your strength is inside all your rib cage and your obliques attaching right there to the side, right? Holding. But breathing is the key, right? So we want to try to have places in our body that is not tense right now. And it's possible, yes it is, right? Like that right leg should be totally relaxed. So when you're breathing, you try to stay with that breath into just relaxing part of the body that is not challenged right now. Breathing. Bring the legs down. Then we're going to push ourselves up, swinging the legs all the way to the other side, right? And then we're going to do the same. We're going to go into our elbow, right? Nice and strong. We're not collapsing. Making sure that we're nice and straight. Look down on your legs, right? Are you nice and straight? Am I strong on my elbow, right? And then from that position, I'm just going to go and bring the left foot to the front of the right leg on front of the left knee, right? And I'm going to push all the power behind there, right? So, and I'm breathing. Breathing. Concentrate on that breath. And then from the position, we're going to bring the right hand, right foot, and then we're going to extend our leg. You know, we can do it different way. Can also hold our knees behind our knees, whatever we can do, right? Breathing. Breathing. Make sure that you're not collapsing on your elbows. Making sure that you're not having the weight, you're really sideways, you know, that's the very important part. Then we're going to release that leg, and then we're going to bend it back, right? Grabbing right hand, and then we're going to push everything, you know, with our buttocks, pushing everything to the front. Holding ourselves nice and strong on our elbows. We have a little bit of sagging going on, so we got to readjust. Breathing. And then we're going to extend everything and collapse completely on the floor, bringing that left hand on top of the right shoulders. And then we're going to kind of push ourselves up to the side, right? Which feels like I am not going that much up, right? Well, because the obliques are sometimes, you know, one side will be easier. Then we're going to bring that right leg up and we're going to hold. It's a bit of a balance too, right? Breathing. And then from that position, we're going to relax everything. Then we're going to bring ourselves into the corpse pose very briefly. Just bringing ourselves into laying onto our back with our palms up, taking a few inhalation. And exhale deeply. Inhale deeply. Exhale deeply. Then we're going to bring both arms up and then we're going to bring ourselves up with both arms up. We're just staying here. And of course, the whole leg, the whole down leg are completely relaxed. We're just pushing everything up, the shoulders and the arms up, and hold. Breathing. Breathing. A little further up if we can. Challenging our core. Core practice very important in yoga. It's also a way to open our energy center, our chakras. Then from that position, we bring our hands behind our neck and bringing our legs up nice and straight, right? And then we're going to just try to lift our hips off the ground, just very slightly, right? We're not rocking much. We're just lifting them up. And we still have our head off the ground, right? Very small. Breathing. Breathing. Now we should feel like we're getting warmed up, nice and warm. Keep going, very small, very controlled. Keeping your head and your elbows should be to the back. They should not be to the front, right? The shoulders are totally relaxed. Breathing. Then we're going to go ourselves into butterfly position. Same thing. Then we're going to try to bring the left elbow toward the right knee and hold it there. Breathing. So we have our feet joining together and we're holding. Then we're going to come back to the center and just hold it a little bit further. And breathe. Bringing left elbow, right elbow, left knee. Then hold. Coming back to the center, we're going to bring the leg up again and we're going to just lift again. That lower belly, you know, is squeezing against the upper abs. Very small. Breathing. Still having, make sure that your elbows are relaxed. We're just off the floor, that's all. If we need to take a break, please do so by bringing your knees to your chest and just relaxing completely. Otherwise, we're staying where we are. Then we're going to go again into our butterfly position and bringing left elbow, right knee, and hold it there. Breathing. A little higher, try to hold it. Coming back to the center, then we're going to go right elbow, left knee, and hold it. Breathing. Coming back to the center, a little bit higher, as high as you can. And now when we're here, we're going to bring our pelvic floor in for a benda. We're tightening of the lower abs with also all the pelvic floor muscles. Bringing lots of energy to those lower chakras at the same time. And then we're going to bring the head back down and rolling your spine. Bring the arms to the back. Inhale deeply, and then we're going to release to the mouth. And extending everything. Oh, that feels good, eh? Inhale deeply. Extend everything. And one more time. Extend it. And stay where you are. Breathing, bringing all the blood flow down to the lower part of the abdomen, very beneficial for elimination, colon, all those organs are getting flushed with fresh blood, oxygenation, very beneficial. And then we're going to bring our arms to the side, bringing them behind the knees, and we're going to go up and bring ourselves into easy pose for just a minute. Okay, here we are, easy pose. Taking a couple of inhalation, inhale deeply, exhale deeply, relax your shoulders. Inhale deeply, exhale deeply, relax your shoulders. And then we're going to extend the right leg out, right? So that left leg is still in the front. And then we're going to go down as far as we can on our elbow or hands, whatever we can. And then we're just going to go and forward bend. So we want to try to make sure that that right hip is not lifting up the floor too much, right? We want to make sure that we'll still have the weight of our body on both hips. Breathing. Breathing. Coming back up slowly, slowly, opening the other leg, and then making ourselves a bit more open as far as we can. That's for forward bend with leg apart. And then we're going to bring our elbow down, head down, whatever we can, and breathe. Coming back up slowly, slowly. And then we're just going to bring the right leg, we're going to fold it backward, right? Again. And then open it again, a little bit more open, right? So we're just closing that left leg, pushing it toward the back, and then opening both legs a little bit further, right? So again, you know, Tara yoga is not for really beginners. It's for people who have yoga practice. So, you know, if you don't feel like you can do a lot of it, then don't do it. Okay, so we're going to go on our elbow again. But then again, you know, we can challenge ourselves slowly, slowly by doing what we can do. That's the key, right? We can acquire and we have the wisdom already in ourselves to know what is a good thing for us to do. And yoga practice is one of those. Breathing. Every time we exhale, we try to relax all those parts of the body that feels real tight. Then we're going to slowly come back up. And then we're going to bring ourselves into easy pose and practice our nostril breathing, which is a practice that we always do in Tara Yoga. Very important. So I'll just go very briefly on the practice. We are going to close the left nostril, Chin Mudra first on the left hand, right? Close the left nostril with our right wing fingers, right? Then we inhale deeply to the right nostril. Then we're closing both nostrils and hold it for a while. Then we open the left, exhale, inhale left, closing both nostrils, open right, exhale right. So we alternate back and forth, right? And then when we hold the breath, make sure that your shoulders are relaxed, that you're relaxed, right? That you're not like, oh, dancing up here, right? So that's really important. Also, close your eyes. That really helps the practice to just concentrate on your breathing. And again, when we're doing that, we're opening our energy center, our nadis, and we're rebalancing, you know, both sides, you know, because sometimes we want to breathe one side. Okay. So closing your eyes, closing left nostril with right wing fingers, and then the tongue will be on the other side. You know, right? Close and hold. Exhale left. Inhale left. Close and hold. Exhale right. Inhale right. Close and hold. Exhale left. Inhale left. Close and hold. Exhale right. Inhale right. Close and hold. Exhale left. Inhale left. Close and hold. Exhale right. Last round. Inhale right deeply. Close and hold. Exhale left. Inhale left last round. Close and hold. Exhale right. Bring the hands down. Keep your eyes closed. Inhale deeply with both nostrils. Through the nose and exhale through the nose. One more time. And resume normal breathing. So we can feel the difference between the two sides before and after the practice. Much easier, much more balanced. Then we're going to open our eyes gently by blinking. Then we're going to do a few rolls with our shoulders, and we're going to go into extended child pose on our mat, right? Bringing the head down, child pose, relaxing, breathing. Then we're going to come back and we're going to do dogs. So we are going to bring the left arm up and the right leg up. And then we're going to modify dogs because we can, right? Then we're going to bring the left arm that was on the front to the side, right? And just having that leg out, right? Breathing. 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 Then we're going to bring that arm to the side. Same arms to the side. And then we are going to bend the leg, right? That right leg's up there. Then we're going to open it and bring it to the side, to the right side, right? So it's bent up here, then open, and I bring it to the side. Very challenging, that one. Breathing. Breathing. Then we're going to come back with that leg bent to the back. Extend the leg, bring that left arm to the front and hold it there. Then we're going to bring the hands down and go into extended child pose, taking a little bit of break. Breathing. And I'm going to come back up and we're going to switch over. So I'm turning myself over, right? So I'm just going to bring the left leg out, right arms to the front and hold. Make sure that your shoulders are nice and strong. Then we're going to bring the arms to the side. Breathing. Holding, but don't hold your breath. Bring the arms to the side, bending that left leg, and then bring it to the side by bending the knees and opening the hips. Breathing. Breathing. We're going to come back up, extend the leg, and bring the right arms to the front, back to the original position. Breathing. And then bring everything down into extended child pose. Nice and easy. Breathing. And then bring ourselves up onto our knees, taking a deep inhalation and exhale deeply. Relax the shoulders, inhale deeply and exhale deeply. And then from that position, we're just going to switch over our legs to the front, right? We're going to do reverse plank, right? So we're just going to turn our hands inward, right? And then gather energy. And then when we do our plank, we try to have the hands the same level, right? Obviously the shoulders too. And then we're going to push our buttocks as much as we can forward, right? So inhale deeply, energy, and off we go. Breathing. So you can bring your head all the way to the back if you feel like it, or leave it to the front. Either way it works. Breathing. Holding but on your breath. Then we're going to bring it down. Then we're going to change our position with our hands to the side and go into a table position, right? Sort of like a modified bridge, table position, and hold there. So we don't want to be like down here, right? We want to be up here because we're pushing the buttocks as far as we can. Breathing. A bit higher, try to flattening again that bridge, that upper bridge, that table position. Then we're going to bring the right leg up and left leg up and push everything a little bit further up. Hold it. And then bring everything down, really extending your leg and going all the way for a forward bend. Relaxing everything. Breathing. Breathing. And then we're going to come back up, bring ourselves into a sitting position. And then we're going to bring the right leg right over the left leg. But you see the knee is going to be, they're both going to be aligned on top of each other, right? So it's kind of a starts as a twist, but we keep going, right? And then we can hold our 2 feet with our hands, right? So when you're in that position, make sure that your both of your hips are down, right? So just press them down. All right. Now and shoulders are down. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale to the nose. Remember, we're only breathing to the nose. And exhale. And then we're going to bring the feet up and go for a little twist, actually, now. So the twist, we try to turn our shoulders. So this is my right leg on top. I'm turning my shoulders to the right, bring my left arm on the outside of my right knee, and then I'm turning to the side, right? And I'm nice and tall. Every time I inhale, I'm just going to twist a bit more. Inhale deeply and twist as far as we can. Hold your breath and exhale. One more time, inhale. Twisting as far as we can and exhale. One more time. And exhale. And then from that position, we're going to come back to the center and we're going to get ourselves into the half lotus and hopefully full lotus. But if you can only do half lotus, that's fine too. Okay. So half lotus, if we feel bold and we can do it, and we can do full lotus. Hands on your knees and breathe. Breathing. And then from that position, full lotus or half lotus, we can go and bring our arms to the front and try to go for a forward bend as far as we can. There we go. Breathing. Then slowly, slowly, we're coming back up and we and doing our full lotus of lotus. And then we're going to switch the legs. We're going to do what we did on the other side, which bring both knees stacked up together, right? Like for a twist, but we're not doing that yet. So making sure that both feet on the back, as much as we can, stack those knees. I know it's like, oh no, right? Okay, so here we go, making sure both hips on the floor. Relax the shoulders, nice and strong. Breathing. And then from that position, we're going to work on our twists, right? So we're going to bring an actual position to twist. So this is our left leg, right? So we're going to turn toward the left with the shoulders, bring the right arm on the outside of the left knee, turning ourselves as far as we can. And then every time we're going to inhale, we're going to hold our breath and try to twist as far as we can. And then when we exhale, we relax, right? So inhale and twist. And relax. Inhale. And relax. Inhale. And relax. And then we're just going to go back into our half lotus, right? And we can go ahead and do for full lotus. Whatever you choose. Breathing. Then from that position, we'll try to go all the way down with our elbow. Breathing. And coming back slowly, slowly, and doing a full lotus or half lotus, whatever we choose. Bringing both knees together, nicely bringing our hands, curling your knees. Bring your head down to your knees and breathe. Relaxing your ankles if you want to do some little circle. And then from that position, we're just going to do a few, we're going to just practice the core of our, of the sole of our feet. I know, even down there, there's a bit of action, right? A lot of action, actually. Okay, so we're going to just grip the toes in, right? Grip them in and hold. Breathing. And relax them, bringing your hands on the outside of the toes and pulling those toes up. Those are your plantar fasciitis muscle. Then we're going to grip again one more time. Hold it. So gripping, like we're grabbing something on the floor, right? Breathing. And then relaxing everything, bringing your hands onto our toes. And relax the feet. And we are going to practice a kaphabalati breathing, which is the belly breath. So I will go again a little bit of an explanation for those who are not used to practice it. first of all, we use a cushion, right? Because after the kaphabalati practice, we'll be doing some a little bit of meditation, right? So we are going to place this little cushion. It should be a flatter cushion. And if I go to the side, so if I'm sitting on easy pose and I want to do some breathing exercise, eventually I'm just going to go and sag down, right? So I don't want to do that. So I'm bringing a little cushion so it keeps me into a nice open chest position to be able. Then I'm going to breathe through the nose, right? So you can see my belly from the side, right? Let that belly go, right? So we're going to breathe through the nose, inhale deeply. And then we're going to bring the air out of the lower belly with a really strong push. Inhale deeply and push it out. Inhale deeply and push it out. So what we're going to do is we're going to do it 3 times, right? 3 times, 20 each time. Then we're going to hold our breath, right? So while we're holding our breath, this is another practice for retaining the breath. Is developing our lungs to be much stronger too. And it's also really great for calming the mind. So if you have an anxiety, for example, like, you know, something is really stressful right now, you hold your breath for like as long as you can, and you'll be amazed when you release that air, you know, you'll be so much more calmer and the anxiety will be lessened so much. So this is a great tool to use. But again, the more we understand our breathing, the more we connect with the breath, the prana, the more we connect with our mind too, because we can calm it this way too. That's a little bit of a trick. Okay, so we're going to start. So the best is to close your eyes for the practice and just follow my voice. Inhale deeply. Exhale deeply. Inhale deeply. Exhale deeply. Inhale to the belly and start. Last one. Inhale deeply. Exhale deeply. Inhale deeply. Exhale deeply. Inhale 3/4 and hold. Exhale deeply. Inhale deeply. Exhale deeply. Inhale deeply. Exhale deeply. Inhale to the belly and start. Last one. Inhale deeply. Exhale deeply. Inhale deeply. Exhale deeply. Inhale 3/4 and hold. Inhale deeply. Inhale deeply. Exhale deeply. Inhale deeply. Exhale deeply. Inhale to the belly and start last round. Last one. Inhale deeply. Exhale deeply. Inhale deeply. Exhale deeply. Inhale 3/4 and hold. Inhale deeply. Inhale deeply. Exhale deeply. Inhale deeply. Exhale deeply. And resume normal breathing. So now that we have deeply oxygenated our body, we are going to do a little guided meditation, very short. And basically, what it is just an experience of being in the present moment. Now that we've deeply oxygenated the body, we have a little bit of a calming effect on the mind, the monkey mind. And so we're just going to experience that little calmness, that quietness, right? So what we want to do, if we have any thoughts and we are doing this meditation, we don't block the thought. That's the way the mind is always thinking. So this is a normal thing for the mind to think. What we want to do though is just acknowledge it to ourselves by saying thinking, right? And then we resume our little meditation, and we can concentrate with our breath, just brushing the breath in and out, or whatever you prefer. It's best to have your eyes open, or you can also have your eyes closed, whatever you choose. Okay, so we're going to start now. Inhale deeply and exhale slowly. We are going slowly to increase our breathing by taking a deep inhalation and exhaling slowly, relaxing the shoulders. One more time. Then we're going to lay down on the floor for a final relaxation. Giving ourselves into the corpse pose. Bring your palms up. Bring in your heels just a little bit so your lower back is sinking into the floor. Then we're going to take a deep inhalation and exhale deeply. We are going to start to do a little relaxation trip to our body. So this is a very good practice to sort of like have a visualization of what is inside your body. It makes you realize how very fragile and busy our body is, and then so important to be able to relax because it is constantly going. So we're just going to imagine that we are going to be like in a little submarine or something, and then we're going to enter the body from the space between your two eyes, which is the third chakra. So just imagine you entering to here. Then we're going down to the windpipe with the nose, very dark. We are imagining on its side the two large veins that go into the brain, pulsating with the blood. Very noisy. Then we're getting down to the lungs that are constantly inflating, deflating, bringing the so needed oxygen to the heart, and of course the heart on your left. A muscle. Just imagine what it's like, keeping you alive. We keep going down, and there's a very busy abdomen with the stomach, the kidneys, filtering, the colon elimination, and of course this is all the time completely circulating with blood to bring all that fresh oxygen. Indeed, very busy. Coming down to your hips and your thighs, just huge muscles, all the way down to the knees, very intricate, all the way down to the calves and the attachment of the ankle. Just imagine all those little ligaments constantly moving. Never at rest. Little energy itself. So then every time I will tell you to relax, you will try to relax part of your body. So toes relax. Calf relax. Thighs relax. Hips relax. Lower back relax. Stomach relax. Heart relax. Shoulders relax. Arms relax. Come all the way to your throat. Relax. Now just open your mouth just a little bit so your tongue is falling into your mouth cavity. Relax. Feeling your eyes sinking, the eye socket, and your brain just completely slowing down. Those electrical impulses one by one. Relax. Wiggling your hands, wiggling your feet. Take a deep inhalation, the belly. Turning to your side, keeping your eyes closed. Very relaxed. Bring yourself into an easy pose position. Slowly opening your eyes by gently glancing. Bring your hands to your knees. Taking a deep inhalation. Namaste. Thank you for being part of my practice today.